Notification. Nouvel ami en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Bonjour, tu peux m'ajouter mon ami sur Fortnite, mon nom est Globalorla 8091, merci t'es le boss.
D'accord. D'abord, salut, tranquille.
Nouvelle année en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Du coup tu m'ajoutais le monde, et Global Ornay 8091.
Ouais, je gère mes minutes, je te connais à peine, mec, mollo un peu. Je vais t'ajouter, mais tu vas un peu trop vite, là, en termes de métier, là, déjà.
Ok bah ajoutez-moi pas sale bâtard.
Ouais, je t'ai ajouté, ouais, Pardon ton blaze, alors si je t'ajoute. Vas-y, dans ton blaze, non, alors vas-y. Vas-y, dans ton blaze.
Players, welcome to the second game. Players, welcome to the first game. Green light! Red light! 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 Green light!
Nouvelle notification.
Victoria! MDR!
Activée.
Ah, attends, je quitte. J'arrive. Comment tu vas, Victoria? Je suis heureux de te voir. Ça me surprend. Je sens que tu es là. Comment tu vas? Vas-y, mes frères. Ça fait plaisir de te voir. Ça me rend de te voir, Victoria. Mais ça fait plaisir. Ouais, parce que tard, quand je suis revenu, devant la conduite, je t'ai vu, t'étais absent dans le salon. Je sais pas ce que tu faisais. Victoria, t'es quand, toi, Victoria? Moi, il faut bientôt River 17, bientôt. Ah. Ouais, ça fait UT76, pardon. Je suis fier à son pseudo. Un mec, c'est du genre du bras de UT76. Mais du 76 comme Camille, en de rire. Rêver X Gamer. Wesh. Faut le faire. Ouais, c'est quitté. Mais pourquoi t'as quitté Victoria? D'accord, t'as... D'accord. D'accord, t'as eu un bug, j'ai pas compris pourquoi, mais d'accord. Ah, t'as eu un bug, je crois. Wesh. 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 Wesh, vraiment des micro-fruits quand ça spawn. Wesh. C'est bon, tu fais ça, c'est bon. Oh, c'est sérieux. T'es possible.
Yo.
Donzi.
Nouvelle année en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations. Nouvelle année en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Players, welcome to the first game. Green light! Red light! Green light! Red light! Green light! Red light! Green light! Red light! Green light! Red light!
Bonjour, ça va Alex?
Salut, MDR.
Il est maintenant 7h26. Carte. Diffusion. Diffusion. Fortnite. Fortnite. 1. 37 minutes et 21 secondes. L'heure. Diffusion en cours. Touche. Appuyez sur la croix pour select. Liste des touches. Touche carré. Pause. Fortnite.
Ou pas Alex.
Bah oui, j'étais... Bah non, pour l'instant, je n'ai pas pour l'instant. Pas de shoot. Shoot, c'est nul. Ça me dérange beaucoup, trop nul.
Nouvelle invitation à jouer.
J'ai cru tout ça.
Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Gueule. Mort. J'ai pété par une. Ta gueule. Chute. Oh, dans ce niveau, se battre.
Microphone activé. Nouvelle notification. Nouvel ami en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Ok. Ah, j'entends toujours les oui.
Nouvelle notification. Nouvelle invitation à jouer. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Trios are performing so far. Obviously, we got to start with M.A. Pollo.
They're partying.
They're partying.
They're partying.
They're already gone. They're like, see,
They see his name. They see his name. I mean, how can you not? Look, I think a lot of people coming into the competition this weekend, Vivid, they're looking at Pollo, Acorn, and Aegis as big favorites to win it all.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. When you look at the situation as a whole, right? Uncontested at one of the best POIs in the game right now. When you take a look at their history throughout the year, first, fifth, second, when you take a look at the individual performances from the likes of like Agers, the most eliminations on NA with 40. Playing absolutely out of their minds, and of course Pollo also playing out of his mind. You've got Acorn on your team to lead you in the right direction, make all of those pivotal calls with the experience to back them up. The trio just looks so good.
The storyline would just be so perfect, right? Pollo had to deal with a lot of criticism of people going, what's Pollo without Peterbot? What can he do without Peterbot, right? He came through at the first major of the year in NA, won it without Peterbot. Can he come to the Global Championships this year, win it without Peterbot? Can Acorn solidify himself as the GOAT IGL in Fortnite? He's won so much, he's done it online, but can he do it here on this stage? And of course, Aegis, an FNCS champion in his own right, who has been underrated at times, but he has been a shining star all throughout this year.
oh man, I'm so excited. Let's move on. Queasy, Swizzy, Murstache. Levin, I'm coming to you. And what's interesting about this trio is obviously the Swizzy factor, right? Finally getting to play together with his actual trio mates.
See, I can't even hear you, Z. I can't even hear you right now. They're way too loud for my guys, Swizzy, Moustache, and Queasy, man. Look, the setup for this team, again, the story is so important because you are right. Swizzy has dealt with so much adversity in his career. In 2023, he wins Major 3 in EU. He can't play at the Global Championships there due to these issues. In 2024, he gets the visa sorted. He can play. His teammate Vanya can't make it. He has to play with a Phil and Yapko. And even playing with a Phil Vivid, he gets top 10. He won't be choose the eventual champions to win a game in Peterbot and Pollo. It still wasn't enough. This year, Swizzy finally gets to play with his teammates, and he has two of the best players in the lobby to be playing with in Queasy and Moustache. Uncontested, these guys, they might go the whole way, man. I really believe it.
For sure in the game. Levin loves to talk about it. Queasy, he considers him to be the GOAT IGL as it currently stands in Fortnite. Second, 11, second at global events in the past. The win right there.
So many times.
So close for him. Can he pull it off this year?
This really, you would think this has to be his year, right? Like he's come so close And this year, everything looked set up so perfectly for them. We saw the breakdown from Kelly and Minnie at the start of the show. They broke down why things look so good for them on the mat. I think a lot of those things will come to fruition today. I hope all goes well for that trio, and I really believe in them.
I love that. Okay, obviously the remaining player of those three is Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual. You know, when we kind of came into this, these three names is kind of like, hey, any one of these trios could go on to win. But then we kind of throw a wrench into it when Peterbot, Cold, Ritual are triple contested, bro. Why are we doing that at globals?
Oh, the triple contestation. It's a hard hurdle for me as an analyst to kind of jump over and be like, these guys can still do well. And then I look at it, right? Obviously, you have unanimous best player in the world on your trio. But then when you take a step back and you take a look at the individual performances of Cold and Ritual in major number 3, you're like, now hold up a second. Cold obviously always has like the best damage ratio, always is right there with eliminations, damage dealt. We know he's very, very good. Then Ritual at the start of this year was getting a lot of flack. Like, Ritual, like, what are you doing? You're holding the trio back. What the heck, man? Takes the entire year, grinds his mechanics. I'm not even kidding. In major number 3, he was very, very close in comparison to Peterbot in eliminations. Ritual had 25. Peterbot had 33. So the individual skill level of all three just looks so primed up for global.
Yeah, I mean, it is just mental, right? When you have, you know, 2 players on your team who at any given moment can just be the best player in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you have a very, very good chance of doing well in this competition. But like you highlighted, Zeke, triple contested here at Dystopia.
Yep.
I mean, even with that being said, I still think a lot of people probably expect these guys to come out on the right side of things more often than not across the 12 games. But ultimately, it's just too chaotic. You've got to think, right? You know, 3 teams landing at 1 POI, it just can't go well.
It's so chaotic, but I can't lie, Levin. I think we're hearing the whispers. I think socials are hearing the whispers as well. It's like, do they have something cooked up? Are they actually going to be landed there?
We've seen it. I mean, people have been suggesting that maybe these guys might cook up some sort of teamy strat where they're landing at a couple different places over the course of the 12 games. If any team could do that and pull it off, it would be them.
Man, this is crazy. You guys have me so unbelievably excited. But it's time. All right, we got to get these players in and ready. So, Leon, give a big warm welcome to your players.
Chicho and Atris. They've got plenty of experience, but will it be enough to take them to the top? Let's get it.
It's Curly, Cooper, and Reed coming out hot of NA. They're now taking their gameplay to the biggest stage of them all, but can they keep up that performance?
Give it up for Tisco, Striker, and Canoe. Representing Brazil, they're here to prove their worth against the rest of the world. Let's see what they've got.
Poland's pride picks Demas. While being up-and-comers throughout the year, they've certainly proved they can shake up EU lobbies, but can they do it on land too?
It's none other than Victor V, Paper, and Epic Whale. Fan favorites of the NA West region, but also heavy hitters in this competition. It is time to lock it in.
From Brazil, Gazetta, Way, and Scarpa, the major 3 qualifiers are now ready to take the fight on the international stage and show them how lethal the region can be.
A few household names of the NA region, it's Kanata, Rapid, and Bolts. This weekend, they'll have to come together to face off against the toughest competitor in the world.
Coming in hot, Seti, Yapko, and Panzer. After switching up ahead of Major 3, these guys displayed instant chemistry making their way to globals. Now the real test starts.
Malor, Mansour, and Adapter have touched down in France. This Middle Eastern trio is not to be underrated, and they'll make sure to leave their mark on the lobby this weekend.
The Wonders from Down Under, Anon, Alex, and Resides. After a dominating year on OCE, they're taking the battle to the main stage. Watch out, these guys mean business.
Far from gentle, it's Puyo, Majors, and Acorn. It's been a big year for these guys, and concluding it with the Globals trophy, that's just the icing on the cake. is going to be your first LAN, Curly, but luckily you have some very experienced players with you. Reet, and of course, a former global champion in Cooper. What has this experience been like so far for you?
I mean, playing with the global championship winner has it's meant a lot to me. I mean, I'm playing with an official winner here. It's been a great experience so far. Yeah.
And Cooper, you've chosen to play with these guys. What's so special about this team?
I think Curly has a lot of potential. I think what Mero saw in me, I see in him. So I think he's going to be great in the future, a great prospect. I think he's going to be really good.
And how do you feel about your chances of taking back the crown?
It's not looking great in terms of how I'm predicted, but the same thing happened in Copenhagen and I won, so we'll see how it turns out.
Quickly, very quickly, Reet, we've got to have some more positive words about winning.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're going to win. I'm excited. I'm excited to go out here and play and do our best, give it a shot.
Bien sûr, let's head to Benji.
Eh oui, Frankie, je suis avec un nouveau trio. Les amis, Lyon, s'il vous plaît, du bruit pour Bolts, Rapide and Canada! Ooh la 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 la. Canada, how do you feel, man?
I'm feeling amazing. I love France, baby. Let's go! Come on! Let's go!
You're the GOAT that you think you are. Thank you, Canada. You have this experience from big stage like today, but today it's different because of huge French atmosphere. Do you think you can handle the pressure?
Pressure's all I need. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to win. Let's go, baby!
Make some noise from Canada! And now, back to you, Frank.
Thank you. I had to find Aegis Echo. Excellent. You've been to many of these Fortnite global lands, but how does this one compare so far?
This is like nothing I've ever seen. This is the craziest land ever.
And how do you keep your focus in-game leading these guys when the crowd is so loud?
We're locked in, we're ready to win, and we're going to bring it home for M8.
And you're going to bring it home for America, potentially. Poyo, you could do the back-to-back here in France in front of so many fans. What would that mean?
It mean a lot. I mean, I can barely even hear you right now, so, yeah.
Do you have anything to say to the fans?
Thank you for being here. It's important.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me. Good luck today, guys. We need to meet some more teams.
It's your boys, King, Phaser, and PH Sin. After tearing up both Brazilian and NA lobbies throughout the year, they're here to wrap up the competition in style.
Say hello to Vortex, Mountain, and Goofy. Making it to Lyon was no easy feat, but these guys are coming in with lots of motivation to win it all.
Put your hands together for Pars, Pump, and Baka. NA West did not stand a chance against these guys this year. The question is if they can keep the same pressure in this lobby.
Better late than never. iJob, Cammy, and Hottie have made it to France. And with globals on the line, there's no time to waste. They're here to crush the competition for real.
The pride of Middle East, Hero, Halad, and FKS. Proving their worth throughout the year is tough, but proving it on the global stage is even tougher. It's time to lock in, boys.
Make some noise for Clicks, Higgs, and Ianzo. Going home empty-handed just isn't an option. And with the trophy directly in sight, these guys are bringing their A-game.
Get loud from Murum, Witsi, and Buyuriru. Qualifying for Major 3 was just the start. With their eyes on the prize, they look to take the trophy home.
Mix and focus and Upwell in the building, everybody. And this trio's talent has brought them so far already. But it's time to go the distance. Let's see what they've got.
Walking in now, Art School and Salco, all the way from NA West with a major win. They're looking to bring their domination all the way to the global stage.
Give it up for Yuma, Koyota, and Rise. After dominating Asia this year, now they're ready to prove that they've got what it takes to win it all at the international level.
Ladies and gentlemen, pressure has never been higher.
So, obviously, I had to come and keep the seat warm for Vanya Boo Boo because I know there are a lot of fans here in France who cannot wait to meet this team. Here they come. Pixie in front. I know we have some Havoc fans here at Lyon. Pixie, you've been to many of these global lands. How great is it to know you have Havoc fans waiting to see you play?
It's amazing. It's the best ever.
And I know that you're going to put on a show for them. Let's come over here then. Marius, I know that Germany loves you, but now France loves you too. What's that like?
It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. It's such a good feeling.
I can imagine. And Vanya. They call you Vanya Boo Boo. You spent a lot of time with the fans. What would you like to say to them here in France? Sometimes actions speak louder than words, which is why I'm going to say, let's head to you, Benji.
Et merci Frankie. Je suis avec un nouveau trio. Ils viennent encore des États-Unis. S'il vous plaît, du bruit pour Higgs, Helzo and Clicks. Wow. Clicks, how do you feel, man?
I feel great. This is going to be the one. I'm bringing it home.
Hey, il le dit, il vient pour gagner. Il est chaud, l'atmosphère lui fait pas peur. Il vient pour gagner. C'est top 1 pour rien pour Clicks. Clicks, we know that you land at Supernova, and I heard that Fredoxy have to train you for the spawn. Tell me more about the story.
Yeah, he helped me train. Anybody who lands Supernova, we'll see what happens.
Pour faire simple, en fait, le trio de Clicks spawn, atterrit dans la ville de Supernova, et il y a un ami à lui, Fredoxy, qui l'a pendant des semaines entraîné gentiment parce qu'ils sont amis, et c'est grâce en partie à Fredoxy qu'aujourd'hui Clicks se sent à l'aise, et c'est pour ça qu'il spawn à Supernova. Last question, what's the objective? Only top one or nothing?
It's top one or nothing, and I gotta make sure this crowd is repping the set. Exit forever.
Du bruit, s'il vous plaît, pour Higgs, Helzo and Clicks!
I had to grab King from the Brazilian region, also representing Argentina here in Lyon today. I've got Ricardo to translate. King, you're so experienced on land that you won in Brazil and then went to North America because you're taking this so seriously. What did you learn from playing in a different region?
So, você foi para os Estados Unidos para melhorar. Por quê? O que você conseguiu tirar disso, dessa viagem?
Ok. A gente foi para a NA porque é uma região muito diferente, muito melhor que a Brasil. Então fomos lá treinar para conseguir dar o máximo.
So they went to North America that has a better quality. So they were able to have better practice and they show up today the best they can do.
And you and Fazer are an experienced duo. Now, of course, you're playing as a trio. Do you think that trios is your favorite way to play this game?
Para mim, eu prefiro pouco mais duo, mas eu acho que o meu melhor nível é no trio.
So they like to play duo better, but they think that their trio is very strong.
I think you're going to be very strong. Thank you so much for talking to me. Obrigada, guys. Leon, please make some noise if you want to meet some more players. Vector Ring!
Walking in now, it's Shadow Sphinx and Muzz. The high-tier lobbies just could not contain them. And now it's time for them to unleash their true potential on the global stage.
The terrors of EU, Flixie, Veto, and Vico, having established themselves among the best of the best, they only lack one thing, a trophy. This weekend, they look to take it all.
All the way from Asia, Razzle, Raito, and Tay-Tay. It's a long way from home, but the Major 2 champions are here to deliver the performance of a lifetime.
Hold up, it's Pablo Ciacchino. These guys have been on fire this year. With a Major 3 championship under their belt, they're looking to continue that streak.
Show some love for Ping, Malabuka, and Wax. The venue may as well be home base this weekend, and with so much support behind them, these guys are set to head straight to the top.
Give it up for Chap, Reason, and Mr. Savage. You know them, you love them, and now they're here to impress France this weekend. Let's see them climb to the top of that leaderboard.
Never count out at me, because Snowy, Ryu, and Zod are here, and these guys mean business. Plenty of motivation, but now it's time to showcase that the Middle East is all about.
Domination is key for Petermont, Cold, and Ritual. A stellar year for the trio with all eyes on the trophy. They're not playing for second place here. It's all or nothing.
Hold on, it's Kazi, Tika, and Aspect. Representing the Oshi region this weekend, these guys are here to ensure that they'll be remembered for more than just their potential.
Make some noise as Braids, Visuals, and Aminish. Crushing the competition this year and making it this far comes with expectations. Let's see if they can deliver.
Bienvenue à Swizzy, Queasy, and Mustache! After a year of causing chaos in lobbies on EU, now they're ready to bring the heat to Lyon on the global stage. It's showtime!
Have got players from 2 French teams here in Lyon. First of all, from Havoc, we have Wax. I can definitely hear the Havoc fans over here. Thank you, Wax. And over here, representing the Gentle Maids, we have Ping and Malabuka. Now, Malabuka, I know it's going to be really hard for you to hear me right now because the fans really want to show how much they love you. But do you have any words for them?
Guys, keep supporting us. Someone from Gentlemates will win.
Is that what you think? Qu'est-ce que vous pensez? Will they win today? I think the crowd are on your side today. One more question, though. Do you think that Europe can face off and take this trophy home?
Yeah, 100%. Europe is taking this trophy.
Let's head to my favorite European, Benji.
Et je suis avec un nouveau trio et pas n'importe lequel. Regardez, messieurs, dames, avec moi du bruit pour Razor, Chap et Mr. Savage! Savage High, I remember that you got your 4 at the last major, at the last game, at the last moment, and now you're here on the stage. How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm excited to be here. Bonjour, Leon. How we doing?
Like you can see, you have a huge, massive fan base here in France. Do you have so many words, maybe in French, for your French guys?
I don't know that much French, but bonjour, je m'appelle Martin. Comment tu t'appelles? That's all I know in French, but yeah.
Une légende dans tous les domaines. Avec lui, je ne sais pas si vous êtes au courant ici, mais il y a quelqu'un dans ce trio qui parle mieux français encore, et même très bien. C'est Chap. Pourquoi? Eh bien parce qu'il vient aussi un peu de France, il est un peu de chez nous, sa maman elle est française, alors il parle français. Chap, est-ce que tu as un mot, ou plusieurs même à dire, un message à transmettre à tous les fans français ici aujourd'hui?
Je sais pas, je suis juste content d'être ici et j'espère de ramener la coupe à la maison.
Guys, make some noise for Mr. Savage, Chap, and Reason! And now, back to you, Frankie.
Thank you very much, Benji. Now, the Gentlemates fans have been waiting for this moment, I think. Because earlier, on the big screen, when we showed their faces, there was so much noise, so much cheering in this audience. And I know they are just getting warmed up So please, boys, on your feet. Leon, make some noise for Swizzy, Quizzy, and Mustache! Quizzy, I have to come to you first. You've had a couple of second places at Global Championships. How do you make it #1 this time?
That's the goal. I mean, second twice, and if I have these fans and the atmosphere, should make it.
And Swizzy, if you hang on a second, what's this? What's this that you want to shake my hand? What's this? Oh, okay, right. Show me how it's done. It's hard with a microphone, but I'm managing. Swizzy, it seems like you've already got a good friendship with the Gentlemates.
Yeah,
And what would you like to say to them as they chant your name?
I didn't hear.
Have you any words for the Gentlemates?
Gentle.
Gentlemates! Do you want to have a go, Mustache?
I feel amazing, but I want to hear one thing. Gentle! No. Gentle!
Nice. Okay, guys, I think I should probably let you get ready to load onto that battle bus because the teams here on our stage in Leon are locked and loaded and ready to go.
Guys, I have one word for you. Chill. Okay? The way this audience is going crazy for these players, it's got me so excited. Seeing them now take their seats, interact, getting their thoughts. We're getting close to kicking off the competition. I guess the only question I have for you guys is, who do you think will end in the top 5? You know, I'll start with you, Viv. You got a little, you got some insight. You put together a little list for us. Why don't you talk us through it?
Yeah, I guess that's the big question this weekend. Who is going to perform well? I went ahead. I kept the NA bias going. I've got Acorn, I've got Adrius, and I've got Pollo winning the whole thing. I mean, I've talked about it before. I think their situation is just too good. Uncontested, all 12 games. If that remains, I think it should be easy for them. The only thing that people might be looking at is with Kanata kind of sneaking in there, top 5. They just seem so confident. Bolt is playing so well. Kanata's been here before. I think they're going to sneak in.
I like your list. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Kanada's trio. I think they have a really good setup. I think Kanada understands what it means to be on this stage on this occasion. I think they could really surprise some people today.
Okay, all right. What about you, Lev? What's your top 5 looking like?
My top 5 is looking pretty similar, I'd say. Have we got any Gentlemates in the building? Any Gentlemates over here? Because I'm with you, Vivid. I think the team that's going to take it. I think it's going to Gentlemates. I think it's going. Let's take a look at my top 5. Right now, I'm rocking with Acorn, Pollo, and Adrius. I think when you look at how things are set up for them, it just looks too good. It looks too good. Pollo has that experience of winning. I think it's going to carry them. The crowd's going to carry them. I also got Marius Vanya Pixie in there. They've had such a strong year in EU. They've had adversity that they've overcome. Swizzy, Queasy, Mustache in there. I think the team that maybe might surprise people in my list, I got Deemish, Dom, and Pix. I think these guys have been unbelievable all year over on EU. And they're a very new, inexperienced team. All 3 of these guys are playing at their first ever LAN right now. And so you might be thinking, Levin, how can you be so confident of these guys? Every time we've put them in a situation where we've gone, you're inexperienced, you shouldn't be able to perform, they over-deliver. And I think they'll do the same here this weekend.
Man, the list looks so good, guys. I am so excited, and we hope that if you were not able to join us here in person, that we hope that these roars from this crowd breaks through, that you can hear it, and in those moments, get excited with us. This is the Global Championship. After 6 games today, another 6 tomorrow, we will have new champions, prize money, a trophy, Acts of Champions 3.0. It is crazy to think we are finally here. Are you guys hoping to see anything out of today? Maybe it's just something out of game 1. Maybe you're hoping to see a trio end well. What are you hoping to see today?
You know, Zeke kind of always asks me this question going into like each one of the majors, right? We spent a lot of time on the desk together, and there's really only one thing that I ever want when we jump into a competition like this. I just want good Fortnite. I want to be entertained, and I cannot lie. I don't think that it's even possible for me to not be entertained.
All I ever want is a good moment. That's all I ever want. I think we're going to see plenty of them across the next 12 games, but today I think we're going to see people really make their mark on this lobby. who's going to come out there and get that first win, man? I mean, that's always the most exciting part, you know, get the jitters out, get that first win out of the way, and then we start rolling.
Yeah, dude, again, it's like, you know, obviously there is definitely some players who have experience on land, but this crowd just changes everything, and especially, you got to think you have to come in so locked in. If something doesn't go your way and you're eliminated out of spawn, like you said earlier, you just have to sit there and watch everyone else take one step away from you closer to that trophy, right? So how are we going to try and keep mentals under control under these circumstances?
I mean, I've got no idea. How are you going to keep your voices under control, right? The players are kind of walking out. I'm over here trying to scream at them like, yeah, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I shouldn't do that so much. I don't know. I mean, I feel like even commenting to your teammates might be a little hard sometimes, right? Especially when we get into the end game, right? The crowd's going to be popping off at every single one of those eliminations. That keeps happening. It's going to be crazy. There's definitely going to be some stage of adaptability for every single one of our players. I mean, we talk about it all the time, Levin, experience, but you can have experience for this.
And look, Vivid, you're someone who's played on amazing stages in your career, right? And I don't think you ever played in an atmosphere like this one, man. It's intense out here.
No, I definitely haven't. I think this one is going to go down in the history books, and we haven't even jumped into game number 1 yet.
Man, you were talking about game number 1. There it is. The battle bus is ready to go. Once again, the pinnacle of Fortnite. The very best trios will now begin the fight to the top. Who will walk away as a global championship trio? Who will take hold of the Axe of Champions 3.0? And who will take home that unbelievable trophy? The competition starts right here, right now. Once again, Leon, let him know, because the competition starts here.
The time has come. The Fortnite Global Championship Taco all year long. 33 teams from around the world have been battling from major to major to major just to get the opportunity here. If it's not for the money, if it's not for the fame, it's to call yourself the best in the world.
It's all about that player pride, Jacob. We know just how much is truly contained amongst so many of these trios competing here today. But starting things off hot already, this is an off-spawn fight that we have been expecting to see. And what I really want to know is the shakeup, the outcome. Prodoxy trying to get that first touchdown. Prodoxy gets the first weapon. Sure enough, Atris on the run. Still trying to see if he can score away from this. But Pablo, he's been taken down. Chino's fallen too. It's Tayson with the comeback. Prodoxy trying to see if he can lock it down for his team. But Tayson determined to remove Prodoxy's team. And sure enough, disaster strikes. Prodoxy's trio fully down and out for the count, and Tayson has claimed the area.
Already one of our contested fights 1-0, and do you see this already? They're already not landing at Dystopia City. Everybody was talking about it. They heard the rumors. I kept my ears to the streets all week long to figure out what their game plan was, and scrims leading up to this weren't necessarily netting the best results, and now you see them already over towards Foxy Floodgate. And what this does not only affect Visuals, Braids, and Minish, this also affects Agers, Acorn, and Pollo. This is the team. They typically trade off Surge into the distance. Now they're already disrupting the game plan.
Not the only ones. Veno, Flixie, Vico, they've got Rise in their sights, completely tackling all opposition here at Canyon Crossing. Rise doing what he can to try and stay alive, but entirely too many players to overcome. Veno breaks right through, and that's going to be the first knock. Another elimination tallied up here for Vico, Veno, and Flixie. Coyota, the sole survivor of this exchange.
And Coyota has pulled out a ton of tricks throughout his career, both online and in global events just like this. But early on in game number one, he's already being forced to play out some of those tricks. He has to disengage, stay alive a little bit longer, and try to have a chance back. But you hear the crowd in the background, Swizzy, Queasy, and Murstache, uncontested at the hive. And some are looking at this, could be one of the best POIs. You get the experience for your OXR rank, the medallion, the mythic.
J'aime trop voir ça.
at the POI itself, and then the elevation, Kelly and Mini Miner were breaking it down, so that way they can start to build that base early and accumulate the storm surge, so that way later on in the game, they could easily start to rotate around.
And most importantly of all, they're uncontested here at High. Whether that stays true throughout the course of this
Je m'en doute
weekend,
pas.
well, that'll be
Je m'en
determined by
doute
how
pas.
things develop.
Je veux pas
But
te bien voir ça,
other
je m'en doute
teams
pas.
still caught up in a little bit of battle
Je m'en
processing
doute
at
pas.
the start of this match. Dystopia City beating up Epic Whale, Faker, they made it very clear they had zero
Je m'en doute pas, t'aimes bien voir ça. Je m'en doute pas.
this POI.
Je m'en doute pas, de toute façon, t'aimes bien voir ça.
They're going to have to force some sort of a conclusion to this exchange before the third party starts to trickle in.
Yeah, and it's not just Cold and his trio that are over on this side of the map that they have to watch out for. You see
En même temps, c'est impressionnant. Attends, ils font ça depuis très longtemps, tu imagines.
try to rotate towards the north, disrupt what's going on. So that's going to be one of the key aspects to a fight like this. But you're already seeing a flank going around from Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual. They're ready to take.
C'est pourtant qu'il faut apprécier tout ça, ça fait longtemps, tout ce joueur.
It's going to be them, but Tay takes a big shot. Epic Will, the 6-time FNCS champion, dealing a massive amount of damage.
Tay down to his last little bits of HP though. Epic
Ouais, attends, toi déjà, parce que toi, t'en avais des cups.
and that's a big elimination cleanup onto Tay. But now, Cole, Ritual, they're starting to close in. They're interested in everything that Rito has to offer, and that's going to be the first knock here for Cole. An immediate elimination, but they've already signaled to Epic Whale, Faber, and Victor B that they've got company. Shields are
Waouh. Oh, putain. C'est ça, c'est des frères d'eux.
He might be able to make it before they can pull up the revive. He's challenging the wall. Victor B trying to do it again to defend.
Ouais, des vrais frères de pitié, ouais. Ouais. Des frères de Rocket, ouais.
This is almost exactly how it was playing in some of those practices.
Franchement, ils sont bons, hein.
This time, Faber, Epic Will, and Victor B, they're being the aggressors in some of these situations. They try to disengage. Epic Will.
En même temps, ils font ça depuis vachement plus longtemps que nous, hein. Depuis plus longtemps que moi, hein. Incroyable. Ah non, cette bot, c'est trop incroyable parce qu'en même temps, t'as vu les gobos, skin de Noël, skin super héros, plus tout ça, plus les skins de Jin. What? Bah, c'est des champions en même temps. Bah, en temps PC, ils sont super forts, hein. Bon, attends, t'as fait un skin aussi. Skin de Abda plus. C'est vrai, Peterbot, tu m'as instant. Ouais. Bon, attends, ils sont super forts. PC, t'imagines? PC pendant un an. Ah, ils ont payé dedans, ils ont payé pour faire ça, mais ce qu'ils font là. Oh, tout ça pendant des années, en même temps. Peterbot, tout ça, ils sont super forts. Hein.
They already get the reboot back on up, and they're ready to play this one out because they're making way all over to Foxy already.
Still a really big win.
Levez la main en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Finding those eliminations, and they're not the only ones. Boya chasing down Basil.
On retourne ce qui se fait, on va le dire. Oh, bah, attends. Ouais, attends, en même temps, ils ont un peu, c'est rentré, il n'y a aucun bot dans ce qu'ils font. Bah, non, il n'y a pas de bot, effectivement, parce que si ils ont dans les cups, ils ont repris des cups. En même temps, en même temps, t'as vu quand ils jouent bien. Ouais, dans la procédure PC, En même temps, ils doivent communiquer beaucoup entre eux. Donc, on a vu tes vrais jeux dans ce truc-là. Depuis quand il y a eu Terminator?
Appuyez sur la touche X pour plus d'informations.
Bah, c'est un skin, bah, Terminator, il apprécie aussi des skins. Hein. Bah, les gens qui ont... Parce que skin Terminator aussi, il apprécie de beaucoup de gens en AVMCS. En même temps, t'aimerais bien jouer dans ce truc-là. Hein. Ah, ok, aussi.
Il est pas cheaté.
Il est pas cheater. Bah, il est fort. Enfin... Oh, tout à l'heure. En même temps, t'as vu les défis qu'il prend. C'est truc de taré. En même temps, t'as vu un level.
Terminator devrait même pas être dans cette queue.
Je sais. Waouh. Oh le shoot. Oh le shoot. Ouais, je suis mangé dans le
Va apprendre à faire des doubles édits.
Mais je peux pas, j'ai pas touche pour faire ça. Bon, attends, c'est déjà temps, j'ai déjà abordé jambes. Bah oui, je sais. Je sais. Attends, j'ai bien déjà mon niveau déjà bien déjà. Attends, PC, ils arrivent à faire... T'as vu peut-être qu'ils font aussi en PC? En PC, ils ont moins 200 FPS au moins. 200 au moins. Comparé à nous, les plays, ils nous défoncent. Attends, un PC contre un joueur que tu vois comme ça en cup, tu mets en direct. En même temps, les PC, quand ils ont leur FPS sont super forts, t'as aucune chance. Donc, en même temps, c'est pour ça qu'ils sont super forts. Ils avaient arrivé à un full box, il faut des petits contrôles. En même temps, ils font ça depuis moins des années, tu te rends compte. Même dans du ça prend. Ok, mais... En même temps, déjà PC, tu... En même temps, quand des jeux comme ça qui rachent sur l'air, waouh. En même temps, il reste au groupe, ils sont groupés. En même temps, quand ils PC, ils coulent de véhicules contre eux. Ouais, c'est un super chrono. Enfin, pour dire un super synchronisé. Ça fout la vie. Ouais, ça fout vraiment, ça fout la vie. Maintenant, en même temps, ce truc-là, ça fout pas la vie. Des trucs de cup. Attends, mais quand tu refais la World Cup.
He knows Lucy is low. Nobody there to provide a little bit of backup either. That could be the first knock here. Hero with the big opening. FKS going to capitalize immediately. Throws that body back into their box space control. And now FKS trying to make the approach from above. Just so aggressive though. Hero's going to be forced to pull back just a little bit. Too much firepower. Breaking through, but Buriru just not helping.
Maridia.
Barely enough HP and he can't escape from FKS. Aetherus even getting a little bit more involved from a distance, and this is part of the problem with trying to take some of these extended box fights. You just got these teams from so far away beaming through your walls.
Yeah, just got yoinked away. But Kanata, Rapid, and Bulge. Kanata's perfection continues in terms of qualifying for every single FNCS Grand Finals in the history of FNCS. But I think they come in with a different energy this time around. If you remember a few years ago, contested against Malibu and Thomas at the Global Championship, he just had a different mindset. He's like, I'm contested, it's not going to go well. This time, he's confident. He says, hey, we're going to win. And the way they've been playing lately, they have as good a chance as anybody at taking that top spot.
A little bit of a sleeper, maybe under the radar team there, but Vanya, Mariez, Pixie, one of our major champion winners in EU, and now looking to see if they can extend their dominance across the global stage. Vanya, Mariez, Pixie, just steadily trying to creep up on the opposition, but thinking twice, recognizing a couple of the teams local to their area. They don't want to overextend here, but he's just waiting to see whether or not he can break out these floors from underneath. Valor and Mansour doing a decent job to prevent Vanya, Pixie, and Mariez from an outright collapse.
Yeah, and they're just kind of playing as calculated as they can. We've seen a lot of these fights kind of not necessarily end as smoothly and as cleanly as some of these trios would expect, especially with so many third-party potential there. You know, we saw Atris just kind of yoink that elimination away early on in this game, and now Vanya just trying to target it after. He feels like he hasn't soloed out, dropping down a few layers, but he's able to catch himself and not let this pressure get to him too much. But they're in the zone, Taco, and that kind of depletes any opportunity from heal off later on in the game the longer and longer you stay in this situation. But even if they win this here, they have to be careful. One team in front of them out of zone. You saw Chap, you saw Reason, Mr. Savage. They're towards the north of them, so this is not going to be as dead side of rotate as they think it will.
But the main thing that I'm noticing, Jacob, is that Vanya, Mariez, they're not carrying any white heals, so unless Pixie actually has some to work with, yeah, these guys are going to just have to get out of this position. They can't afford to keep tanking these early storm ticks. It's just not worth it, but on their way out, Valor and Mansour definitely not going to make it easy. Cole, Ritual, Peterbot, they might have just found Flixie and Venno with Vico, but for right now, Rangers Bruin, what seems like it might have been heating up, these guys are actually looking to kind of slow it down.
Yeah, and for, you know, Ritual and his trio, they just kind of have scraps. They got sticks and stones. And look at this on the other side. Multiple minis, big pots, full health, almost max mats. And even though they don't necessarily have that information on one another, that is a great decision for them to kind of go their separate ways, because I would almost give that one up to Venno and his trio if that did fight it out. Continuing looking around, Cammy, Hottie Eye drop all the way from the Shining Span Bridge. And honestly, even though they're on different teams, Seti, Cammy, I don't know if it would have been the same global championship without him, but Storm Surge finally showing its face. 602 damage above the threshold. As much as I want to feel confident, we know that can change in the blink of an eye.
Oh, easily, but Acorn and Agers, they might just be the ones to actually intervene here. They seemingly have favorable positioning, but Cammy, a little bit of pressure applied with the approach now of Malibuca, Ping, and Walks. Just trying to be wary. There is so much company in that area. It's very easy. Just one window edit for too long, you could easily be domed and taken down.
Uh-oh, 321 damage below the threshold. This is a two-time NA West champions. In Major 1, they won 6 out of 12 games, just dominating the region. But contested off spawn, it tends to do things to you, especially when the team is running away. But they're still hot on the hills. These are still the two teams rotating parallel to one another. But Baka, Pars, and Pump, they've now ran out of options. Their hand is being forced, and they have to go in because Storm Surge will activate, and every 7 seconds they will take 25 damage.
But the worst part still, Saad not actually in the same position. His team relatively healthy for their surge, at least for right now, Jacob. Bars, Baka, Pump, they're going to take a moment to pause, but now with these storm ticks starting to break away at their shields, they're going to be forced to fight it. Baka already out of this battle. Pars shortly after, but now Saad, Snowy, Ryu, this is a huge come up
these guys just got a little loot bomber package delivered straight to their front door.
And I forgot to mention, if Storm Surge takes you down, you don't get knocked. You get straight eliminated back to the lobby, but I did see it in the feed. A couple of these guys kind of putting it all in the test as Cooper lands a great shot on the Valor. You see him dropping him down, trying to finish the fight. 1v3 situation, and he is just hitting haymaker after haymaker as he gets another knock in this situation. 319 above, Cooper with the 1v3.
That couldn't have been a better time to clutch things up, but Cooper's still going to have to essentially play his life here. There are too many players that are going to prevent him from finding that breath of relief. Threshold for Surge, Jacob, it is so sad to see after what a phenomenal clutch he just pulled off, and with Wox, Malabuka, and Ping pressing behind him, that's going to be tough to actually survive. But Peterbot just continues to have to deal with playing the defensive here. Bold, Ritual, and Peterbot now looking to be on the move, but they're still just barely above this damage threshold. They're going to have to turn and fight eventually.
They're sitting on a teeter-totter right now when it comes to Storm Surge, and it's knocking them above, below, and it's essentially doing a little bit of mind games for a team like this. And you see his material count, 3 builds left. They almost have to go on to the next team they see, but it's Benno and his trio, it's Kanata and his trio. There's so many dangerous players all around. They're just happy that they're 73 above the damage threshold, waiting for the next zone, but they have to do something because everyone around them is being proactive. They see them out the weak team. Vigo, Benno, Flixie, they're turning it over. Cole goes down. But Kanata stealing away that elimination. Benno's going to clean that one up, so points go to Kanata's team. Luke goes to Benno.
EU on one side, Middle East on the other, and longer, fully eliminated. That is a huge blow here in game one, but Vico, Benno, Flixie, now they might have drawn the attention of the lobby. They're going to take a moment to pause, replenish their shields. Halad and Hero still doing what they can, but they're lingering just outside. They're going to have to still try and push past Mason's trio, and that's going to be hard to tunnel through because Jacob, with the way that the zone is pulling over resistance, so much water, so much exposure, teams are just burning through materials.
Yeah, this one's going to get messy. There's one lone team. I think they're a duo on the other side of that island already. They don't have to worry about anything. Meanwhile, they have to make decisions here on this side of the zone. Do you stack up the beach coast as long as possible with different players, or do you try to make that daring play, try to get towards the center? Because who knows, if the zone goes south, that'll be a play that works out for you, but if it have some troubles.
Take let's look at what's happening on height though. Queasy, Merstache, and Swizzy. Can you think of anything different to ever take place in an endgame lobby, Jacob, than seeing Queasy immediately try to challenge and take height for himself? You already tell the Gentlemates are going absolutely ballistic right now. Swizzy and Merstache just following through Queasy's commands here out of their IGL, but they've got the entire lobby in their sights. It's all about maintaining their positional control.
Oh, they actually found themselves 66 below, but you can see immediately with that minigun and some pre-edits, they're able to kind of take him down, grab that elimination. Luke and Storm Surge all being accumulated in a blink of an eye, kind of leaving Pixie and Marius by themselves. The good thing, though, is they're 568 damage above the threshold. The bad thing, though, their loadout, their material count, that one is not looking good. 5 bandages. Luckily, they don't have any HP missing yet, but they have a max pull all across the water to the other person in this game. But there goes Malabuka. Nice drop on the Hottie. He needs it, and he needs it now because he's barely above that damage threshold.
And that's the kind of refresh that Marius was hoping to find, but instead it's going to be all Malabuka. But no, he's going to actually be forced to keep charging forward. He doesn't even get a chance to try and collect that body loot off the party. Fortunately, he still has a good amount of materials and just beaming a minute as he trails behind him. This trash-man combination is taking him so far, but when you're in this position, Jacob, as a solo over the water, you're just hoping out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, you just got to take it one step at a time. You can't get too ahead of yourself, especially if you hear action going down around you. You got to use that as a distraction, try to get out. But Marius finds himself in a tough spot. Well above the damage threshold, and another elimination on the eye drop, but he is by himself as a solo with a rotation to make. Now he's just getting ticked away little by little. Sahlad is able to finally take him down. That's a big confidence boost for a team like that.
Of course, but
Height has had a couple of developments here. Striker and Kadu, we saw them posturing a little bit earlier on before that last rotate. 3-1 pack in though. Reason Mr. Savage Chap definitely setting up a visual is actually going to be one of the first to try and move into the next position. Cisco Tighter Striker though, right up above. Kanata, Rapid, and Bolt trying to see if they can be a threat. But if you're going to be in this tight position, you've got to make sure that you are controlling, funneling players away from height, away from secondary height even. But with the crash pads in play, Jake, that's going to be so difficult.
Yeah, you gotta watch out too. Chicho, Riz, Tayson, they're underneath. They're probably having their eye on the high ground. Cisco's trying to put good damage on the King Phaser PH Sin, but it backfires on him, forcing him to retreat just a little bit. As Tayson just building his way up, he knows he doesn't want to be stuck on that mess on the low ground. And even NA West in the elimination feed going crazy as Arkansas takes down King Phaser and PH Sin with a little help from Chap.
But Tayson's got such an excellent position in that secondary height layer now, shooting towards that front side of zone. It's only Clicks and Iamzo. They lost big somewhere along the way. Iamzo doing what he can to claim a little bit of space here next to Clicks, but ideally, they're going to have to duke it out in the low ground, Jacob. They need a big refresh. They've got to keep that material count high, but Mustache, he's actually falling the mid-ground, getting a little bit too chaotic, and he just couldn't break through.
Yeah, Chicho's the one that gets the down, but Kadu's the one that steals it. Do the same thing. Steal whatever is left back from Mustache. And you're seeing there's a decent amount of loot. The Flowberry Fist, probably the most important part of the entire loadout that he has in that inventory is Benno. Quick see Vico, they're still down below. They're trying to claim space, and with a minigun, that's just going to be a little bit easier. But with no extra shields, Vico's got to play a little careful here not to take too much damage. Swizzy, Queasy, same thing, but they have multiple splashes. They got the slurp juice. They got the key to success in their inventory.
But they don't have the material, so that's why Queasy just drops all the way down to ultimate low. They're hoping that they can pick up an elimination or two and then maybe look to try and challenge for a retake on height. They know how scuffed everybody's looking down here, but Vico finds that elimination onto Art. That's going to be a massive refresh here. Vico, though, getting beamed the moment that he tries to make a layer swap. He is immediately put down into the dirt. Flicks fighting for his life still in the low ground, but he just can't hang up. Bo's going to be the one to take him out.
Yeah, even though Flicks went down, the damage has been felt for that team that he just took out two different players in a tough situation. That's Tayson, Chicho, they're trying to look up, but that minigun is just causing so many distractions. They have to focus on getting to the front side of the zone, but they're being persistent. Down goes high ground. This is their chance. They're looking up. Striker gets cracked. He gets knocked all together. Tisco's taking damage. He's gonna fall as well. Chicho is absolutely insane. As him and Tayson, they go from the on-spawn battle against Bernassi to high ground in the end game.
But they're still gonna need materials. Chicho has 0 build left to his name. All of these material counts drop to Tayson. Swizzy still holding his own as well. Deep inside of these ultimate low ground layers, he's looking to try and maybe cut off bolts in the process, but Kanata, Rapid, can the double revive actually be a success? And sure enough, it's a fully intact trio versus the sea of duos. Reason finds a big elimination on back. Tayson still on the high ground. This is looking grind up for Tayson to bring it home.
That was a huge knock for Bolts. They finished that elimination on the Reason. This is a 2v2v2, and the only team alive with all three is going to be Rapid, Kanata, and Bolts. Ow, that's not my fault. I didn't curse him, but it is now just one less player that they have to worry about. Tayson trying to drop down low, but maybe a little too soon. Chicho as well. He gets shut down, and Kanata, Rapid and Bolts steal the game.
Max Nada strikes again, and this time it's for the victory royale. He's been saying how confident he's been feeling all week long, Jacob, and after that performance, I can't help but believe him.
Let's go, Kanada! You were telling Benji how confident you were going into this competition. You were telling me in the player lounge yesterday you felt like this was your royale, but you made it look simple.
I mean, to be honest, Rapid IGL like a goat right now. I'm just following. I'm the minigun in the whole lobby, and we just winning the game for free.
Winning the game for free. I don't think the other trio is going to let you have an easy ride in the future. For you, Bolt, what was it like being caught in the chaos? The three of you going into the end game.
Yeah, I mean, Rapid was just full tarping,
I'm literally just looking with shotgun out on my wall. Everything was a max. Guy on my double edit, 120 on height, Nada goes up from the back, dead on both. Literally a go.
First game, first victory royale. That was the plan?
Yeah. First of many.
First of many.
4.
Ah, il mise sur 4 victoires. Messieurs, dames, du bruit pour le trio de Canada, Rapid and Box.
I'm enjoying this. A confident prediction of 4 from your IGL, but Canada, I think we're expecting more wins.
Oh, we got at least 3 more wins in a bag. I already said backstage I'm doing at least 4 wins in this entire tournament for free.
Going on the run.
Nouvelle notification. Microphone
Je t'ai entendu et t'as même pas capté que j'avais quitté.
Vas-y, j'ai vu que t'as quitté, mais j'ai pas pourquoi t'as quitté en plus, NDR. Bah mais je sais pas pourquoi tu quittes pour rien aussi. Tu quittes pour rien. C'est relou ça.
Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Je te jure, t'es relou à quitter. Tu quittes, tu me dis attends. Je dois avec toi là, tu quittes, tu reviens, tu quittes, tu reviens. Waouh.
Non, tu me donnes pas d'ordre.
Non mais c'est pas non mais
Et arrête de faire tous les jours top caca nerveux car j'en ai un peu marre.
mais je suis pas manquer d'heure, c'est parce que je sais pas pourquoi tu... En plus, je sais pas pourquoi on a frise comme des malades, je sais pas pourquoi tout à l'heure. Un même de... En plus, plus tard, en plus dès que je reviens, t'as même pas cherché à me remettre en partie, non? Je te donne pas d'ordre, c'est juste parce que... Je sais pas pourquoi tu fais... Pour moi, ça prend... Je prends du temps pour y venir. Faute de 100 piges, ça va être très très long.
Los Tralalenses. Ganganzelli Trulala.
J'ai pas compris ce que tu essaies de voler, mais de prendre, mais ok. D'ailleurs, j'ai pas compris, mais bon. Ouais, dis-moi. Je dirais qu'il y a aussi... Je suis soufflé d'une manière, je pense que... Comment ça va? Ouais, je t'ai dit... Oh, t'as vu un secret? T'as l'Australiaritas. Alors, j'en fille.
Nouvelle année en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Oh la chance. Ah, j'ai trouvé que ça mignon. Ah, je trouve ça fatigué.
Tong 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 sahur. Scimpanzini bananini.
Wesh. MDR. Je me suis pas dit.
Frigo cammello.
MDR. Mort de rire.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Frigo camelo.
Tralalero tralala.
Tra.
Tralalero tralala.
En double. Ah, trop drôle. Ça me fume.
Scimpanzini bananini.
J'ai vendu banani. Ah, c'est trop drôle.
La vacca Saturno Saturnita.
Oh, la vache, la Saturnita. MD1.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Bombardiro. Crocodilo.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Ah, trop drôle quand tu changes en animaux, c'est trop drôle. Oh, top top. Mais... MDR. Oh, Didi Doom. Aïe.
Tong 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 sahur.
Tout ça. MDR.
Tong tong tong
Tout
sahur.
ça. Tout ça. MDR.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Manger crocodile. Non, ça je vais prendre.
Ballerina cappuccino. Odin din din din.
Oh, Didi Doom. My Didi Doom. Ah.
Odin din din din.
Moi je savais que ça vite. Oh, Didi Doom. Oh, my Didi Doom. Ah. Oh, Didi Doom. Et c'est vraiment musclé. Oh, Didi Doom.
Odin din din din. Odin din din din.
Pourquoi il m'a rajouté lui?
Odin din din.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut lui? Il dirait qu'il 112, qu'est-ce qu'il veut?
Odin din din din. Ballerina cappuccina.
Moi je suis mort de crocodile.
Ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina.
Tu vas finir banane. Ah. Macchina cappuccina. Ouais, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Ah, wesh. Oh, dindindou.
Appuie sur L2 quand tu te mets en vrai mode.
Toi, R2.
La vaca Saturno Saturnita. Ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina.
C'est trop ce truc. Oh, c'est une chaîne de temps. C'est pas possible.
La vaca Saturno Saturnita.
Ah, mon émote. Trop de la part, ce bot. Ni. Aïe.
Tralalero tralala. O din 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 dun. Ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina. O din 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 dun. Scimpanzini bananini. Scimpanzini bananini. O din 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 dun. Tralalero tralala. O din 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 dun. Scimpanzini bananini. La vaca Saturno Saturnita.
Oh, c'est juste trop.
O din 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 dun.
Oh.
O din ballerina cappuccina. Ballerina cappuccina din dun.
Nouvelle notification. Nouvelle année en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
O din 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 dun sahur. O din 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 dun. O din 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 dun. O din 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 dun. Tralalero tralala.
Ah, c'est trop gros ces trucs.
O din 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 dun.
Oh, ça doit coûter trop cher. Oh, c'est trop ces trucs. Wesh.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
Ah, je
Frigo camelo. Frigo camelo. Scimpanzini bananini. O din 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 dun.
C'est Camille, j'attends toujours ta partie vocale, hein. J'attends, hein, s'il te plaît, parce que depuis tard, je suis revenu et on a... Je sais pas avec qui tu peux entre les deux, mais... Depuis tard, j'entends que je suis sur partie vocale, mais... Je sais pas, parce que depuis tard, j'attends, mais... Je sais pas avec qui tu causes, mais...
Flawless victory.
Salut.
Salut Hugo. Comment tu vas?
Microphone activé.
Non mais le fou il est revenu.
Non mais le fou il est revenu. Comment ça? Qu'est-ce que tu racontes?
Dis toute ta vie là, celui qui dit toute ta vie.
Qui est celui qui joue?
Comment ça?
Nouvelle notification. Microphone activé.
Non, je suppose, bah, je suppose que c'était quelqu'un qui jouait, hein, parce que là, je suis...
Nouvelle notification. Nouvelle amie en ligne. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Ouais, je suis rendu tout le monde, la vache. Wesh wesh. Oh, putain. Je me casse. Wesh. Wesh. Tiens, je te côté. Wesh. Je suis de ton côté. Je suis de ton côté, je veux te tuer. Pourquoi tu tousses? Wesh. Mais pourquoi tu tousses? C'est pas quelque chose, c'est pas quelque chose. Ouais, c'est moi. Wesh! Putain! Je pensais qu'il jouait. Wesh! Ouais, c'est cool. Wesh, what the f... Ouah, c'est pas qui joue. Ouais, j'ai vu qu'il faire un combat. Wesh! What the fuck does a bitch of what the fuck your bitch? What? Qu'est-ce qu'il te prend? Ouais, je vais... Wesh! Joy! Ouais! Mais Joy, qu'est-ce qu'il te prend? Wesh. Mais Joy, qu'est-ce qu'il te prend? Wesh! Wesh! Kevin, arrête, je suis de ton côté! Bordel, je pense que... À quoi tu fous? Qu'est-ce que tu... À quoi tu joues, Camille? Camille, c'est moi! C'est moi, ça.
Sorry.
Mais Camille, qu'est-ce qui te prend? Qu'est-ce qui te... Mais je sais pas, tu tues tout le monde à ce coup, tu devais tous nous tuer. Wesh!
Welcome to the second game. Player eliminated.
Kevin, écoute du jeu, je suis pour t'aider, moi. Je croyais que t'étais pas une tueuse. Je croyais que t'étais pas une tueuse comme moi. Je croyais que t'étais pas une tueuse. Kevin, pourquoi tu tues tout le monde? Il t'a rien fait? Attends, il t'a rien fait tuer. Kevin, réfléchis à quoi tu joues. Je crois que t'étais là pour te battre pour la justice. Qu'est-ce qu'il te prend? Je crois qu'on faisait tout deux pour l'amour et la justice. Je t'ai jamais vu devenir... Camille, je t'ai jamais vu devenir une tueuse. Je croyais que t'étais revenu de poursuivant.
C'est un peu à cause de toi qui tue tout le monde.
J'ai fait des rats, mais Kevin, là ils m'ont rien fait. Kevin, au début, je sais pas attaquer, ils m'ont rien fait. Kevin, ces gens, je sais pas, je comptais pas s'attaquer au début. Je tue pas les gens si je tue avec raison. C'est pas je tue tout le monde comme ça, Camille, non. Il y a une raison pourquoi je tue les gens. C'est pour que tu me copies, c'est un Pierre Chanson qui sait faire ça. Je pense qu'elle fait tout le monde. J'ai dit, moi je comptais faire mon river tranquille aujourd'hui, je comptais pas le tuer. Là j'étais là parce que voilà, c'est à cause de la game de traiter de mec. Arrête, Kevin, s'il te plaît, stop! Stop, je te sauve dessus! Vraiment, vous les gens, vous savez pas vous arrêter, hein. Oui, dans après tu dis que t'étais pas une tueuse. Et au fait, t'es comme les autres mecs, en fait. T'es comme les autres mecs. Tu penses qu'à tuer. Tu penses qu'à tuer. Tu penses qu'à tuer. Tu penses qu'à tuer, je croyais qu'on se battait pour l'amour et la joie. Pas pour la souffrance. Je crois vraiment qu'on se battait pour l'amour et la justice qu'il y avait. C'est ça ton histoire de justice. je suis avec toi en fait. Je crois qu'on faisait équipe, Calais. Je croyais vraiment qu'on faisait équipe. Bah ouais, à cause de ça, qu'est-ce que tu veux sur mon dos maintenant? Putain. Ah ouais. Au fait, tout ce que tu pensais, c'était juste tuer tout le monde.
C'est un peu à cause de toi aussi.
Comment ça, moi aussi? Moi, je les ai pas tués, moi. Moi, je les ai laissés tranquilles. Comment ça, parce que ça y est, tu en veux juste, toi. Parce que j'ai niqué ta race fois, je t'ai dit que j'étais désolé, je t'ai dit plein de fois que j'étais désolé.
Nouvelle notification. Nouveau message. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Ok, bah, j'ai te tuer, alors toi aussi, arrête de tuer. Tu arrêtes, je t'ai aidé. Wesh. T'inquiète, je vais te refaire. Tu vois, j'ai refaire, joue. Kevin, arrête, je suis en train de faire. Joue. Kevin, mais joue, arrête d'avoir peur. Putain. Bah ouais, ta chatte.
Nouvelle notification. Nouveau message. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Ok, j'arrête, bon, c'est bon, toi aussi arrête de tuer les gens pour rien.
Nouvelle notification. Nouveau message. Appuyez sur la touche PS pour plus d'informations.
Ah mais ça maintenant une gay, votre gay il veut me tuer maintenant. À cause de ça. Ah ouais, vas-y. Tout ça à cause de ça. Ah ouais, à cause de ça maintenant.
Nouvelle notification. Nouveau message. Appuyez sur la touche PS.
Ah désolé, maintenant c'est les gars qui me... Ah j'ai quoi il joue le gars. Il est bien le gars. Ramasse toi. C'est trop relou le gars. Je sais pas, il arrive pas à ce qu'il faisait là. Oh là là. Ah ouais, bien sûr, il fait chier son arme. Putain, bien sûr. Tu vas te faire chier, putain. Ah mais l'ennemi qui a pas essayé de le tuer, bah, c'est parce que... Ah, et puis,